Now let us see how to find the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. So any quadratic equation is given without solving directly using the quadratic equation formula or without factorizing. We can say the nature of the roots. That means whether they are rational numbers or irrational numbers or real numbers or unequal, equal. So everything we can find out. So generally we know that the formula, general form of a quadratic equation is that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? And x value is minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now without solving this completely, just under root we have b square minus 4ac. So that we can the b square minus 4ac value, we can take it as some d. So here d is the discriminant. So we can call it as a discriminant. So based on this d, we can find out the nature of the roots. So this is a discriminant. Now based on this discriminant, so we can find out the nature of the roots. So there are the three cases. So maybe d is greater than 0 or less than 0 or exactly equal to 0. So based on these three cases, let us see one by one. So if you see the case 1, that is if d is greater than 0. That means b square minus 4ac value if it is greater than 0. So under root, if it is greater than 0, the positive value is all. So then roots are real numbers and distinct, right? Then the roots are real. So real numbers means under square root there should be only positive number like root 2, root 3, root 7, root 9, root 120, any positive number. So under root there should be positive number, that means greater than 0. Then roots are real and distinct. So your distinct means different answers. So once you take plus, once you take minus, right? So you'll get two different answers. So roots are real and distinct. So roots are real numbers as well as the two different answers. And in the same way, that means, for example, if you take the roots are alpha and beta, so then alpha is equals to minus b plus under root d by 2a. One is and beta. Another root is minus b minus under root d. So d is a discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Just keep in mind that. Okay, in this first one, if it is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. So real numbers as well as two different answers. And to see the case 1, in this also, if you see the case 1 and case 2, in first part only I am taking two cases here. Once observe clearly. For example, so anyway we know that d is greater than 0. So if d value is greater than 0 and the d is a not perfect square. For example, if it is not perfect square, that means if you get root 16 means we can write 4. If it is root 36 we can write 6. For example, if you get root 10, so that is not perfect square. So roots are unequal and irrational numbers. Every case is unequal. If it then roots are irrational. Irrational numbers, because we will get root 7. That is a irrational number. So root 9 means you can write 3 in this place. So in case d is greater than 0 and not perfect, then roots are irrational. At the same time, they are unequal. If same d is greater than 0 and if it is a perfect number, if it is a perfect square, then automatically roots are rational numbers. Roots are rational numbers will get. Okay, every example I will take some more examples and explain later. Let's see only the properties first. Right? This is the two cases. If it is d value is greater than 0 and it is not perfect means you get the irrational numbers. If it is again greater than 0 and if it is perfect square, roots are rational numbers. Rational numbers we know it. If it is a d value, if it is 49, then root 49 is 7, right? We can write in that way. Now these are the cases. And now second part, if you see, So second one, first one is d is greater than 0. If discriminant is exactly equals to 0, then if according to the problem, if it is d is greater than 0, observe once. So this b square minus 4ac is 0. So root 0 is 0. So entirely this is 0 completely. Only we have minus b divided by 2a, that's it, because it's completely 0. Only the minus b by 2a only will get. So in case d is equal to 0, then roots are real numbers, but each one equals to minus b by 2a, because there is no root b square minus 4ac, because there is entirely 0. Only one answer will get, that is minus b by 2a, right? And third case, if d is less than 0, means if we get under root negative numbers like root minus 2, root minus 3, so they are all imaginary numbers, then roots are unequal as well as they are imaginary, because under root there should not be any negative number. If it is negative number, they are imaginary numbers, imaginary and unequal. Two different answers will get, but the roots are imaginary. That means finally clearly we can conclude that we must have, there should be d greater than or equal to 0. Only this should be possible to get the solutions. Other than less than 0 means roots are imaginary. There is no root minus 3, root minus 2. So these are imaginary numbers. So we can't find the solution for those. So finally we can conclude that for all the real roots we must have d is the greater than or equal to 0. If it is greater than 0, two cases. If equal to 0, only one answer. Right? Now these are the nature of the roots in these three cases. Only based on this discriminant only we can see. Now how the problems will come, or the problems based on natural nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, how they'll ask. So just 4 5 problems I'll explain. Now let us see.